Here she comes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, everyone. The creek bed tree job starts now. Guess what? I can get my truck back there. I just walked to the backyard and looked, and I can get my truck back there, which is going to make this job a whole lot more easy. Let's get parked back there. Let's get the rigging up. Let's get to work. All right, you guys, check this out. Here we go. Here's the tree. Look at this sucker. So here's what we're going to do first. I'd really like to kind of preserve this here because it kind of creates like an archway over this pathway. I would really like to preserve that. Some of these are going to go, and you can see the gap under this tree already just from the incline up onto the hill. This is going to be tricky in here because this creek, it's got a ledge to it. So, alright, it's going to be a job. We might have to cut some bigger sections out of this sucker. Alright, we'll make it work. So, I'm going to get to work clearing some of this brush away so we got a way to work. And then the other side, this stuff's going to go right in through here, so I have a way to pull this sucker out. That's how we're going to do this. And if I can skid a lot of this stuff up into the yard, it's like this big cluster is going to go, this one's probably going to go, and then it's going to be tying in and just pulling this crap out. So, alright, so ELMS showed up.
What's going on, guys?
He needs some time out of the house to get some fresh air. Let's see. So we've gotten about the first third done of this thing. We got it bucked up, we got it put over here. Not too bad. So now we're gonna rig up probably a 2 or 3 to 1 up in this tree so we can get the butt end of this lifted up to drag it straight off of that hill. That's gonna be the hard part. So here's the thing. It is absolutely crucial. You see the shelf? It's about 1.5 to 2 foot shelf right there. If the butt of this goes in this water, it's not coming back out. So it has got to stay on top of this bank and drag the rest down the hill. So we're gonna rope up to this and we're gonna give her a good pull. I got the truck down here. We are able to get the truck down here. Not getting the trailer down here, but we got the truck down here, thankfully. So we're gonna get all this circus act all rigged up and then say a prayer and take it from there. All right, so we're 5 hours in on day 1. Our rigging attempt epically failed. Well, it didn't fail. Our lack of attention to a situation up on this hill is what made it fail. That little arm that was coming off apparently was a lot longer than what I thought it was when I looked at it, and it was all snagged up and all that stuff, and it was just an anchor along with other pieces of the tree stabbed into that hillside. It anchored it to it. So I know for a fact that we put at least 6,500 to 7,000 pounds of force on the ropes with the setup we had, and we blew my orange and blue bull rope. It failed. It had a failure, and the tree didn't budge until we investigated. So it is what it is. It happens. Now we got this situation. We got this one in the creek, and we got the top of that in the creek. So it's about 1/3 of the tree. So I'm going to be come back tomorrow, and I'm going to be in the creek. We're going to see if we can't flip this one over back up onto the bank. We're going to try that tomorrow. And this one, we're probably going to cut it in half and then try to skid it back up onto the bank. So that's the plan with those. Everything else is cut up. Got some stuff over there. Got some other people coming by tomorrow. They're gonna want to take some of this wood, so that will save some of the labor. Anything else?
Man,
What about that hillside?
nice and slippery. Tomorrow's gonna be the back day, so gotta get some rest tonight.
Yeah. That's why we let them old country boys coming down and get this wood. We let them do all the backbreaking work. So we'll send them in the creek to get that, and then they can get all this up here, and we're gonna deal with this. So this has to be dealt with before we start hauling anything out, but they are gonna take whatever they want. I'm gonna tell them to start over there in the creek. That's where I'm telling them to start, because I don't want to deal with that. So anyways, that's day one. I'll be back first thing tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. Hey everyone, man, I probably look like the witch's brew today. Woo! But hey, when you start getting older, you start caring more about thymine dimers than you do your own good looks. So, let me roll these windows up. All right, so here's what we got. Today's day 2. We got the gas-powered wheelbarrow, and this thing's pretty cool. I first learned about this thing through B&B Lawn Care. They did a couple videos on it, or at least one. I don't know, whatever. It's the Stinger wheelbarrow. It's got a 550-pound capacity. It's got a hydro gear in it. It's powered. It's pretty cool. It's got it can hold 9 cubic feet of whatever in it, I believe it is. Yeah, 9 cubic feet. It really is something cool. So that's what I got on the trailer. I found one in my area at what was it, Grand Rental here local in town. Those guys are super cool in there. So we're gonna get this wheelbarrow and we're gonna get back to the property. And today is gonna be creek fun because just how things are laying yesterday, we didn't have much of an option. Stuff was going to go in the creek. That's just all there is to it. Just lack of big equipment. That's all it is. So it's a little bit more labor intensive than I would have liked it to be, but I already kind of expected it. So we're gonna be getting in that creek. I got some waders we're gonna put on, and I'm gonna go play in that creek for a while today. And we're gonna cut up basically the last third of this tree. Gonna be using the MS 170 small saw. I don't want to take the big saw in the water and the rocks. I ain't doing that. Don't even want to do that. And we're just gonna see if we can make it work. That's all we're gonna do. So it's gonna be quite the fiasco. All right. So we're here again, day 2. I forget to film when I just start working. You know. Yeah, I look like the freaking turtle man out here. That's all right. So yeah, we got the pulley set up. We got a 2-to-1 set up here because these are in the creek. I got another big piece down there I'm gonna have to skid out, which that's gonna happen here in just a moment. I'm gonna free the rope from this big piece here. We're gonna put it on that one. We're gonna pull it right up with the truck after I get these rounds out of the way. Then we're gonna do the same thing with this one here. We're just gonna take that one in thirds and just rip it right up the hill. So let's do it.
Keep going. She's on the bank. Yep. The whole thing. Perfect. All right, guys, all we got left is this big 10-foot piece that you can't really see here because all the vines growing off of it. We are mucking around in the water here, getting it done. Got our rig, truck, all the way to that log down there. Here we go. Yep. Attempt number 3, and this one should get it on the bank all the way.
2 to 1 pulley system. No, 3 to 1.
3 to 1 pulley system.
3 to 1.
All right, just gonna pull it on up. Comes our tension. Here she comes. Three-quarters of the way. All right, we'll take the slack out and she'll be up.
Come up.
That's a lot of force pulling this up. We thought it would dig into the bank side, but it came right on up, so that's a good thing. Quarters on. You'll get it up over there.
Hard part goes over the top. Warm. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Hey, let's go ahead and pull it onto the trailer. All right. There we go. And there she is. Good to go. Perfect. Look at that, we slid it right up the bank. Cool. Rigging techniques there.
What's that?
Whole log, less than 5 minutes.
500 dice. That's the Oregon EXL chain. That's after a day's cutting. Have not touched a file to it. So, yeah, got the pilts. Got the pilts felling spikes on there. And we got the much controversial and debated muffler mod, the Bark Box from West Coast Saw, on here. So, there you have it. All right, day 2. This trailer is heavy, very heavy. There is a lot of weight. So we're gonna have to watch it. Anyways, day 2, how did we do?
You broke my back, man. It was done. Now I wasn't too terribly bad, dude. That wheelbarrow, that powered wheelbarrow is where it's at.
Yeah, the Stinger. Check this out, the Stinger. Hydro drive. This thing's pretty cool. It's got a true 4-stroke Honda motor on it. Straight gas and oil separate. This thing was our saving grace today. So, all right, we're gonna get to the dump site, check it out. All right, we are closing out day 2. This job site looks a whole lot different now. Check this out. That's all we got left is this pile. We've gotten everything out from over here, and here's the shot that tree was at up against that bank. I mean, look at that. A lot of work. Thousands and thousands of pounds of wood. We got everything, most of it out of the creek. I'm probably just going to pull a little bit of that away tomorrow morning just to clear it out completely out of the creek, and then that's it. Nice stack of firewood here. So what a job. What a job. If I couldn't have gotten the truck back here, I wouldn't have accepted this job. I would have returned the deposit, but we made it work. Incredible.